What's up, you guys? It's Steve, and a new stimulus check has been passed and approved in one state. They're going to be sending out monthly, reoccurring checks over the course of the next 2 years. Now, I'm going to get you all the details, who's going to be eligible, when this is going to be starting up and hitting your bank account. And also, we've got new details on the new stimulus check that just came out about 24 hours ago from the state of Florida. That's right. More details I'm going to be sharing with you in this video. This is your breaking news stimulus check update and stimulus package update. Now, if you want to make sure that you don't miss out on anything, be sure to subscribe here to the Steve Ram channel and go to www.reliefroadmap.com. There, put in your email address. I'm going to notify everybody. People are reaching out on YouTube, on Instagram. They want to get a hold of this comprehensive list that I'm assembling. It's going to cover all stimulus checks. A lot of people think there's only the fourth federal level stimulus check of $2,000 they've been waiting for. No, there are state, city, and county checks being passed all the time right now. The American Rescue Plan set aside $350 billion in that last package over a year ago, and now states, cities, and counties are just starting to take the money and pass their own packages, and in many cases, their own checks. But these local entities, they don't know who's supposed to get the money, so in most cases, they require that you apply. But how can you apply if you don't even know the programs exist? We're hearing that a lot of these agencies, these governments are putting out this money, and then they're saying, well, I guess nobody wanted the money. They didn't apply. We've got all these leftover funds. I guess we'll just use it for something else. And people are missing out on money that was meant for them right now to help out during the pandemic. I'm going to make sure that that does not happen to any of my viewing community. I'm going to assemble a massive list so you know of everything. I get people all the time saying there's nothing in the state of Florida. Well, they just passed a program I'm going to be sharing with you right now. And people don't realize these are available. I'm going to make sure that you don't miss out on anything. So we're going to dive into the latest updates. Also, go put your email in www.reliefroadmap.com. I'm going to share with you all the information so you're not aimlessly searching for all these programs online. I'm going to give you the websites, where to apply, who's eligible, how long it lasts, the amounts, everything in one easy location so you can get a hold of this. And please share it out with your friends and family too, so that way everyone can have access to this. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and dive into the latest in these articles that just came out in the past 24 hours with more details on stimulus checks. And if you appreciate these updates, do me a quick favor before we dive in. Smash that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Thank you so much. Leave your comments, share this out. If this is your first time here and you want to stay up to date, like I said, it's totally free. Come join the Ram fam. All you got to do is very quickly hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. Any specific questions for me, hop onto Instagram, shoot me a DM at SteveRam3, and consider joining my second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth and personal finance. And I've got short 1-minute videos coming out on there to help you out with everything happening in our economy right now. Stuff about the real estate market, a recession we're hearing about, inflation that's happening, so that way you can know how to navigate these turbulent economic waters we're experiencing at this time. And also, like I said, comprehensive list coming out. Bear with me, it is quite the undertaking. I've spent hours and late nights, several people helping me out. We're pouring money into this project to make sure that we can make sure that you have access to everything that is available. So put your email address in, you will be notified as soon as it's ready. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and dive into these articles, get you caught up on the latest on new stimulus checks passed and approved and coming your way. All right, so first, let's talk about Florida. Link in the description below to this article that just came out that says Florida officials explain who will be getting the $450 checks. On Tuesday, Governor Ron DeSantis, Press Secretary Christina Pashaw tweeted a picture of a letter being sent out that explains $450 will be sent out per child to nearly 60,000 Floridian families. Florida families, these letters are real, she said. In the letter, which accompanies the check, DeSantis writes that the money is to offset rising inflation. So checks going out to families for inflation. This one-time payment can be used for anything from buying diapers to fueling up at the gas pump, the letter said. Please accept this payment as a form of gratitude and acknowledgement for all that you do to help nurture Florida's future. Now, where's the money coming from? Well, First Lady Cassie DeSantis announced that last week that $35.5 million in DeSantis' budget will support nearly 59,000 Floridian families with a one-time payment of $450 per child, which includes foster families as well. So this is an excess budget that the state currently has at this time. The American Rescue Plan Act created a $1 billion fund to assist needy families affected by the pandemic within the Florida Temporary Assistance for Needy Families, or TAMF program. The one-time payment ensured that $35.5 million would be received by Floridian families. Had these awards not been made, the funding would have otherwise reverted back to the federal government, which we're hearing is happening quite a bit here when they don't launch the programs or when people don't know about the programs to receive the money. Now, who qualifies for this? Well, according to the Florida Department of Children and Families, eligibility is based on the federal TAMF requirements. Families must fall into one of the eligible categories at the time enrolled populations were captured for this payment on July 1st, 2022. Eligible recipients include foster parents, relative caregivers, non-relative caregivers, families receiving TAMF cash assistance, guardian assistance program participants. Officials explain that families do not need to apply for the payments, that the checks are going to be mailed out directly to recipients and should arrive within the next 7 days. And for more questions, please call 850-300-4323. So in this particular case for Florida, you do not need to apply. You simply are going to be able to get this. And if you need any assistance, you have any questions, if the money doesn't come, there is the phone number for you right there. Link in the description below if you want to access this article. Now, also, we're hearing about a new one coming out. Take a look, you guys. Money coming. Americans can get $500 in monthly direct payments over the course of 2 years. See the exact month when this is going to be going out. Now, it says Americans are set to get a total of $12,000 in monthly payments over the course of 2 years. This will apply to 110 residents in Des Moines metropolitan area of Iowa, as the council has approved $500,000 in funding for the program so far. Now, in total, the Universal Basic Income program is expected to cost about $2.5 million and is being led by nonprofit organizations Mid-Iowa Health Foundation. Chief Executive Officer Nalo Johnson told Axios roughly $1.8 million in funds had been raised. She also said that the monthly direct payments of $500 will launch this year, with the first round of stipends going out in February. Now, while the program will go out to low-income residents, the exact income barriers have not been made available at this time. Also, it's unclear if there will be an application process or how participants will be selected. Now, the pilot seeks to support the economic health of the community by improving the ways in which community members show up in the workforce due to the reduced burdens brought on by the stressors associated with poverty. And the synopsis for the pilot program reads, Now, there are also other UBI programs as well, and here's just a couple they're going to name across the country. Dozens of cities and states are offering UBI and conducting studies on how it reduces poverty. For example, eligible residents in Mountain View, California will be able to apply for a $500 UBI program. The maximum annual income eligibility is going to be $44,750 in the year 2021 for a family of 3. Applications are expected to open in mid to late summer, according to the city. So you guys, applications are required for a lot of these programs. Now, there is also another program in California that's going to be giving out 3,200 Los Angeles families $1,000 in monthly installments. They started getting their first payments in January, according to Fox 11 Los Angeles. Also, more than 100 residents in Ithaca, New York started getting their first payments of $450 per month in June, just last month. And to be eligible, you must be a caregiver whose 2021 income was below 80% of the area's median income. Now, those are just some of the many programs. There's a ton of them. And you can see here are 12 other states offering direct payments for parents worth up to $1,000. So there's stimulus checks, child tax credits. There's an assortment of different provisions, you guys. These are popping up left and right. And like I said, I'm going to keep you up to date on all of these. So that is the latest on state, city, and county levels. Like I said, as more information rolls out, more programs pop up, I'll let you know right here on the channel, and I'll keep you up to date with that relief roadmap. Go to the website, put in your email, and also everything happening on a federal level that's going to be going out to everybody in the nation. I will keep you up to date on that as well, as we're hearing the White House has several proposals under consideration right now for gas stimulus checks, inflation stimulus checks. We're hearing a recession could be coming, and if it does, they're saying there's going to be a recession stimulus check as well. And we're going to see what they do, because we're hearing that Congress, Democrats that is, that are in full control, They're wanting to get things done before these midterm elections, so that way voters will take into consideration keeping them in power. Now, we will see what the president, what the Democrats, what Congress all does, whatever they do. I'll keep you up to date every step of the way. And with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. That is the latest. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget to take a quick second, smash that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments, share this out. If you'd like to stay up to date, it's totally free. Why not? Come join the Ram fam. All you got to do is very quickly hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. Any specific questions, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. Consider joining my second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth and personal finance. And again, keep an eye out for that massive list of all checks across the nation on every level so you don't miss out on anything. But with that being said, you guys, once again, thank you so much for joining me, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a blessed weekend. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.